Bear hanging with us. We're just walking around. Come on, Jerry. Let's go, bud. Jerry is just chilling. We got Soko hanging. He knows that I'm gonna play fetch with him. I'll show you a couple other things. Who else do we have here? We have Jerry here. I do have a ball here. And what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna see if he takes interest in it, because his owners were saying that he had some issues with the balls, and they really liked the last outdoor scope that we did. So you see he's kind of just hanging on out. Sit. Good. Down. Very nice, bud. Go ahead and work him for his food a little bit. Good job. Let him kind of finish that stuff up. We have a loose prong collar on him. He's kind of in between sizes, so that's going to overlap, but it's not the point. Nope. Down. Good job, bud. Very nice. We got Soko here, chilling out. He's ready. Soko, close. Very nice. Sit. Down. Good. Okay, Jerry. Go ahead. Let him wander. Let's go, Soko. Soko, get that. So when he's looking over there, Jerry here. Good boy. So good. Sit. Really nice, bud. Oh, I will, King. I actually, sorry, I read that. I forgot to respond. I was driving when I read it. Yes. Let's go. Good job. I know. I wish I could have came. I wish I could have came. I had birthday plans out in Philadelphia, and went to the gun range. Couldn't bail on the wife. So we see him kind of just chilling. We just want him kind of seeing a little bit of action. We got these guys hanging out too, so this will be pretty good. The owner said that he had a big problem with like balls and like basketballs and stuff where he wouldn't pay attention. So we're gonna go ahead and watch these guys kind of chill a little bit. Soko, over here, bud. And the cool thing is that we'll get him to a point, or get the owners to a point. Down. Soko, over here. Hey, down. Good. Soko, come here. We'll get the owners to a point where they can do this as well. Hey, close. Good. Sit. Down. Doing well. Oh yeah, you're gonna come to socialization. Good. Love it. Love it. So we're just gonna watch these dudes bowl a little bit. He's gonna be a goof. I don't really mind that. If I want to interrupt, I can call him over. Jerry, come here. Come here. Good. Down. Down. Hey, stop. So that's one of the things that he works on. It's like he's used to the collar, but every now and then he'll feel like a really low sensation and kind of twig that neck. And I believe that was just from past experiences using kind of correction based only. You can see he's kind of got his goof mode, which I kind of laugh at, and I think it's cute, but there are some situations where I do want to interrupt that. So if he does that again, I'll probably grab the leash just to interrupt. And we want to be able to see. Hey, you guys mind if I take that basketball, just bounce it around these guys for some training? Appreciate it, man. Yeah, grab this a bit. I don't have my tripod, so. So we got the basketball here, just kind of bouncing this, which is really important. Should be able to see things like this kind of roll on by and just kind of hang out, and then more importantly, be able to call him this way. Jerry here. Good boy. Come on, bud. Good job. I know that's new for you, but that's pretty good. Pretty damn good, bud. Down. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab that basketball. Very, very nice. Get that. See, he's just chilling. That's good. I'm also gonna do something even better. I'm gonna throw Soko's ball in a second after I bring this on back. Really, really good. I'm gonna call him Jerry here. Come on. Good job. And I'm also gonna go a little bit lower on the collar. I was on a level 4. I'm gonna go down to a 3. Down. Go down to even a 2. Here. Good boy. Oh, there's my goof. There's my goof. Down. Very nice, bud. Now he's starting to get in a little bit of a better spirit. Jerry, here. Come on, buddy. Oh, good boy. Sit. Good. Down. Good job. And then we're going to throw the ball for Soko here. Throw this over. Soko. while that's happening, he's also another dog. He's got a... Hey, good. Very nice, bud. Very nice. House. Good. Sit. Good. Down. Yeah, a little bit of fun stuff. And then, I've never done this before with him, but... Jerry, come on. Oh, you gonna get it? He doesn't really know how to play too much. Get it, buddy. I'll try and do a little bit more work on him inside with this. Come on, bud. You can see he's curious. It's actually It's actually very similar to the interest and the curiosity that he's starting to show in softer dogs, where he even attempts to engage in play. Hold on, let me sit him real quick. Sit. Good. Down. Good job, bud. He even attempts to kind of play, but he still doesn't know how. So that's going to come in time. One of the things that we're going to start, what we've been doing the last couple of days, thanks guys, is getting him a little bit more involved in socialization with some of the softer dogs, where he's kind of coming on in and then taking a play nip and then running away. So if you guys are familiar with Alfie, the dog, we have a group training class on him, Progress. It's kind of similar. They've been going to socialization. Alfie's been getting better and better and better. That's probably something that we're going to have the owners do so that they can do it. We've had him for 5 weeks now. He's going to be going home this Saturday, I believe. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, so total turnaround from where he was. I mean, he was even lunging at the owners. They had a muzzle on him 24/7, literally, even with them. You know, he had scars on his nose from the muzzles and stuff like that. So he came a long way. You know, human aggressive, dog aggression issues. But those were the symptoms. The real root of the issue. The real root of the issue was the insecurity and the fear, which probably came about just from kind of being on your own. Hey, what's up, Jackie? Not a lot of clear communication and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that we're going to be working on with the owners. Every board and train program that we do has a go home session, which is about 2 to 4 hours. I haven't done a 2-hour go home session in a long time. They usually end up being 3 or 4. But that's just for them to cover foundation, understand why the dog is thriving, understand how the tools are being used. It's a mixture of outdoor work and the walk, clear communication, then some indoor work, working the dog for their food, understanding the tools that we use, you know, the collars that we use, remote collars, prong collars, how we're luring, the markers that we use, the 5 to 6 commands, basic commands that you need to teach, about a 90-day sheet for them to go home with, everything broken down from the first 48 hours, what you should be doing, what your day should look like with your dog, up until the first week, the first 2 weeks, and up until a month, and then 90 days. That way they can kind of have as smooth of a transition as possible, where the dog can say, wow, everything that I've been doing at the board and train here also applies with mom and dad, which is totally new, but I know what they're asking. They're not speaking as clearly as it was at the board and train at home, but like we're working through it. So that's the hard work on the owner's end, is now learning this language that your dog speaks fluently, which you're likely going to speak with a thick accent. So your dog's going to be like, listen, I know that language, but like, I don't really understand how you're saying it. It's a little bit thick, and the relationship and the language kind of grows as you guys grow together, right? So then what we do is about 2 weeks to 4 weeks, 2 weeks to a month after the initial go home session, we have another follow-up where we usually do that at their place, unless they're from across the country or you know, a couple states away. Then we might kind of customize that a little bit differently. But that's how our board and trains work. So very different from the typical, your dog gets sent away from a farm and you know, you live in the city and they don't have any city-like experiences or anything like that. Like here in New York City, we could be down the street in the grass in an open field. We can be in a big schoolyard with basketball, school kids, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, it's really good. We can be walking through the street. We can be doing off leash here, off leash in more of a wildlife activity or area, you know, around squirrels. So there's just so much to offer here that we're doing that, and we're also working with the owners, which is a very key component to, I think, long-term results. So kind of the way that we set it up, or I guess the best way to think about it, the best analogy is we have a vehicle, meaning the dog is the vehicle that the owners are want to learn how to drive, but the vehicle isn't the safest to learn how to drive in. So they bring it to us. We're the mechanics. We're not mechanics that just know how to change oil. We're mechanics that are going to strip this car down, rebuild it, and get it running like a fine-tuned engine, where we go, holy cow, this baby can drive. Now let me show you how to drive this thing. And that's kind of the whole, yeah, pretty much that's pretty much the best way I can describe it. So we're mechanics, and we teach people how to drive the new customized vehicles that we build from scratch, or from beat up vehicles, if you will, that had a lot of potential. So that's pretty much it. I have only like 5% battery life left, so I'll take a couple questions. Adopted 2 months ago. E-collar training suggestions for kennel separation anxiety. Yeah, Weimaraners and Weimaraners sometimes can be a little tough with anxiety. They're kind of drivey dogs sometimes. Let's go. Come on, Soko. What's up, Ozzy? My suggestion would be to really focus on a lot of the little triggers. If you've been watching, we go over so much. I mean, like in our apprentice program, so we have apprentice and then we have shadow. Soko's leash is over there. Could you grab by the pole? Could you grab that? Ozzy just came to kind of hang out with us a bit. Yeah, we cover all of that. We also cover a lot of this stuff. So we have one workout that's coming, workshop that's coming up in June, that Tyler Muto and I are going to be doing in New York, in Niagara, which is going to be awesome. 4-day hands-on. It's like one of the best seminars being offered right now. We're only doing one this year, and then I'm going to do a private workshop with him and his staff at his Canine Connection facility. So that's going to be a really, really awesome seminar for sure. But our apprentice and shadow programs do cover all that stuff. You get really hands-on to mixture of learning the ins and outs of the business, hands-on, and how we do, social media, computer stuff. There's just so much to offer. But that's pretty much it. As for the anxiety dog, you have to capture the little things that matter. What I would suggest is going over to our YouTube channel and watching the Dog Behavior Question Tuesday episodes, because a lot of questions break it down with what you need to know in order to really conquer anxiety. Separation anxiety, a lot of people think only exists when you're gone, but the reality is all the signs, cues, and triggers exist while you're around. If they don't, it's because you're not challenging the dog while you're around, and that's what you need to start looking to do. And that's pretty much it. Do we have any other questions? I'll take another question real quick. Yeah, no problem. My phone might die on us though, so. When you're correcting with e-collar versus just giving direction, how much higher do you go up on the dial? That's all relative to the dog. Sometimes the correction, the remote collar levels stay the same, and other things help the dog out. Body language might become more obvious. Leash might help a little bit more. It really depends on where you are with the dog, where you are with the language, where the dog is, all that stuff. There's no exact you do this for every single dog. That's you got to be a little dangerous with that, or a little careful with that. You don't necessarily go 5 higher or 10 higher. It's you have to know how to read the dog, and you're able to read your dog best once you've spent time teaching the dog what to do, and you know that the dog knows what to do. So being fair with how to do things, and how you, let's start walking back, how you train a dog. This is a good scope that Andrew brought up that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. How you train your dog when you're teaching your dog things versus how you train your dog when your dog knows certain things, right? And that could be the difference between how you're using the leash, how you're using your tone of voice, your body language, your definition of a correction at that stage, at that point. All of those things matter. And unfortunately, you see a lot of people that jump to corrections that might be a little bit harsher or unclear, where studies are done and dogs freak out, and the dog was never really taught what to do, so they're not really fair corrections, right? And these are all things that we cover at our workshops and our apprentice program. So I'm pretty stoked. We have about 10 or 11 people already signed up for our June workshop. We're going to cut that off at like 15, but it's catered lunch every day, big graduation dinner. You're hanging out not only with me, but with Tyler. We're doing lunch. I mean, it's one hell of an event. You can come and spectate and audit, or you can bring a problem dog or a happy-go-lucky green dog. We're going to be getting people, everyone from dog owners to you know, with no problems, happy-go-lucky dogs, to dog owners that, you know, have the worst of the worst dogs. There's a lot. Buffalo, not far at all, man. Well, far from me. I'm gotta drive 6 hours, and I think I have equipment to bring, so I can't even fly. But it's worth it, man. We got people coming up from all over the world, from Canada, New Zealand. I think we have one person from Australia coming. So Buffalo shouldn't be that far for you if they're coming from the other side of the map. You know what I mean? All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. My battery is literally at 1% now. I'll see you on the next scope. I'm going to try to do another scope. I have a hockey game tonight at 11:30. So if I get there early, yeah, Buffalo, we basically shut down an entire college campus, and we have indoor, outdoor space, which is super, super, I mean, it's the only word I can think of is awesome. So that's something that I think is worth it. I'm going to try to do another scope just before my hockey game if I get there early enough like I did last time. All right, guys, take care.